Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here and welcome to BBallBreakdown. Very excited. I was able to switch my Twitter account name to BBallBreakdown instead of BBallSource. So get over there and interact because we have a great conversation about basketball every day, all day, and during the games. Now let's talk about Serge Ibaka and his effect on the game because people are kind of freaking out about it, kind of making it seem like he's a Death Star with some sort of tractor beam, and that's a little bit true, but we went through a lot of the plays in Game 4 to see just what that value is that he brings to the team, and I'm going to show you just how important he's been. Early in the first, Parker comes down aggressively and splits the double team. Nothing Ibaka does causes Duncan to stand still, nor did it force Parker to leave his feet with nowhere to pass to. The Spurs keep Ibaka down by the baseline guarding Splitter, so he had no effect on Lamb helping one pass away or on Green throwing an awful pass for a turnover. While Ibaka does a good job to contain the ball handler on the pick and roll, he certainly wasn't involved in Diaw's drive and getting stripped by Lamb. A simple screen by Splitter early causes OKC to switch Ibaka onto Duncan. Rather than attack him in the post, they run some perimeter action with Duncan out on top. And when Duncan dives down too close to the hoop, it allows Ibaka to erase this Splitter shot. Again, the Spurs get a switch onto Duncan, but they decide to run a high post split with Duncan at the elbow, and he is simply too slow to attempt a sweeping one-footed hook on the lightning-quick Ibaka. First, KD does an awesome job to take away the pass to Kawhi in the post, which was their main objective, so Duncan breaks into secondary action, screening the ball. And they get their best play, the short roll to Duncan in the lane, but it's unclear why he opts to challenge Ibaka rather than find the open man in the corner. While Ibaka guarded Diaw, he continually left him drifting on the perimeter so he could torture guys like Thiago Splitter. The Spurs figured they can attack Adams with Duncan in the post, and I don't blame them. However, Bellinelli has been lost at times, and rather than keep the floor spread, he brings his man in to clog the lane, so does Splitter, and Ibaka can pressure this miss. It's a real problem if you're going to get Ibaka to hedge high and not short roll into the lane. By popping out 30 feet from the basket, the Spurs are letting the Thunder off the hook. Now when Diaw tries to set a down screen, he's inadvertently setting a Venus flytrap for Bellinelli, who cannot finish at the rim. The bottom line, whomever Ibaka is guarding can't stand around at the top of the circle. It simply allows him to roam the paint where he can take away the Duncan roll. However, it's unclear why Parker takes this shot and ignores the wide open Diaw. While Ibaka might be a little bit injured, he's still faster than Tim Duncan, who tries an ill-advised shot fake and drive off of one foot with the left hand. While the Spurs offense calls for Splitter to cut to the weak side low block a lot, it plays right into the Thunder's game plan since it allows Ibaka to roam. Splitter should be staying out above the free throw line, where Ibaka would have to be within arm's length or get called for a defensive 3 seconds. And here is the biggest adjustment the Spurs will make. When they collapse the defense, I suspect you will not see any more of these shots, foolishly trying to challenge Ibaka. Rather, the dribbler will find Ibaka's man spotting up for the open shot. So there you have it, sports fans. I think that there's some easy tweaks that the Spurs can handle that will get them back in these games. And primarily, it's that kick out to the open man because, quite frankly, Ibaka is ignoring anybody like Diaw who is trying to be on the perimeter. So they need to get Diaw to move a little bit into the corners probably more, but then also exploit that when he falls off of them so far and they would get wide open shots. If they miss those shots, then hey, they're probably going to lose the game, but that's all you can ask for is the process of getting the good shots and not challenging him so much because you know what? He is that darn good and will stop most of those shots at the rim. Well, thanks for joining us. Lots more coming up. Can't wait for this Game 5 between the Heat and the Pacers, so join us on Twitter. And don't forget at BBallBreakdown, we're not a channel, we're a conversation. You in?